Amir Muttaqi in New Delhi drew attention not for what he said, but for who wasn't in the room. Women journalists were not allowed to attend the event, which was restricted to a handful of male reporters. The interaction held at the Afghan Embassy just hours after Muttaqi's talk with External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar appeared to mirror the gender restrictions long criticized under the Taliban regime. Now, according to people familiar with the matter, the decision of which journalists would be invited was made by Taliban officials accompanying Muttaqi. According to reports, the Indian side had suggested that women reporters should be included among the invitees, a recommendation that was evidently not accepted. Meanwhile, in some breaking news that is coming in, Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has now asked Prime Minister Modi to react on the removal of female journalists from the press conference of Taliban's Foreign Minister Muttaqi on his visit to India. Vadra has slammed the Prime Minister for what she called an insult to some of India's most competent women. Taking another jab, Priyanka asked if the Prime Minister's recognition of a women's rights isn't just convenient posturing from one election to the other. So those, of course, are the reactions that are also now coming in. Anand Singh, my colleague, is joining us as we, of course, take a look at this story. Anand, this decision by the Afghan Foreign Minister to not have female journalists in the room, we are seeing many political reactions coming in as well. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has questioned the Prime Minister. Take us through this story and what is being said on the ground as well.
Malvika, look the way in which the Afghan Embassy has asked for a press conference during the visit of Muttaqi. So clearly, the Indian side has given the list of journalists, which also included the list of women journalists, and the same was requested with the Afghan Embassy. However, that was not accepted by the Afghan Embassy, and only the male journalists were allowed to attend that press conference. So clearly, the Congress party has looked miffed with this decision of the Afghan Embassy, and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra slammed the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, saying that he should explain his position on the removal of the female journalist from the press conference of the representative of the Taliban on his visit to India. While he also said that if your recognition of women's right isn't just convenient posturing from one election to the other, then how has the insult to some of India's most competent women have been allowed in our country? A country whose women are its best backbone and its pride. Meanwhile, former Union Minister P. Chidambaram and senior Congress leader also expressed shock over the incident, saying that male journalists should have walked out when they found that their women colleagues were excluded. In a post on X, Chidambaram said that I am shocked that when women journalists were excluded from the press conference addressed by Amir Muttaqi of Afghanistan. And he said that, in my personal view, the main journalists should have walked out when they found that their women colleagues were excluded or not invited. So this is what Chidambaram has called in his post. And now Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has also reacted sharply on the same as the question Prime Minister Narendra Modi over this issue. Whereas even Trinamool Congress MP Mahua Moitra has also slammed the government, saying that the government has dishonored every single Indian woman by allowing Taliban ministers to exclude women journalists from press. Shameful bunch of spineless hypocrites. So this is what she has said. So clearly, we have seen that how the women journalists were not allowed to cover the Talibani foreign minister press conference here at the Afghan Embassy, as the Taliban government in Kabul has faced substantial global condemnation, including from the UN, for its curbs on women's right, education and participation in public life. So clearly this issue is going to boil here in India, as several of the opposition party leaders are now questioning the government to stand that why women journalists were not allowed to attend the pressure by Muttaqi. Back to you.
Well, Anand, thank you for joining us with all of those updates.